Love is Blind, Season 6, Episode 12. It starts off where it left off with Jimmy asking Chelsea, "Where are we?" And, he's professing his love again, but he wants to know, what is she thinking? She reassures him. Then this man turns around and said that, "I love you to death, but I don't want to go to the altar." Dude, you knew this already. We knew this already. Why did you wait for the last moment? And I assume you were still sleeping with her, right? That is just so misleading. I know Chelsea got on my nerves, but she does not deserve for you to let her down at the last minute. I guess it's still better than actually letting her down at the altar. But actually, I'm only 5 minutes in. I don't even know if he's going to change his mind or not. But I'm just feeling so messed up for her right now. Jimmy is so full of shit right now. Let's just say if he did reconnect with Jessica and they started talking, and when they started putting stories together, he realized the part Chelsea played in the demise of what could have possibly be Jessica and Jimmy. However, dude, you knew you didn't want to marry her. Don't get me wrong, I thought that they had too much up and down and all around and whatever, in such a short period of time that they were a bit too toxic. But shit, don't just let her down like that. You let her on until the last moment. You guys, they are breaking up, right? And they're still freaking arguing. Like this couple, all they do is argue. Chelsea, he does not want to marry you. Don't even ask for excuses. Don't even bring up back old arguments. Just let it go. Let it go. I'm not going to lie. I felt like their relationship was so toxic that they did not need to be together. But I feel bad for Chelsea right now because I feel as if Jimmy knew all along, but he was just going along to get along. And now, since the time is really winding down, he's like, man, I'm not even going to subject my family and friends to even show up just to let her down. So I felt like Jimmy was playing game all along. There is literally two couples left. Clay and AD, Amy and Johnny. And I just know Amy and Johnny are going to get married. Clay and AD, I don't know. I'm hoping, but it's like also if they both come to the agreement that they don't want to do it, I'm okay with that also. The next scene, the ladies are at their bachelor party. It wasn't really giving much or saying much. Just showing off the rings. And then after the women's bachelorette party, it shows Clay and Johnny hanging out with a couple of their boys and they're toasting it up. So the first couple to get married are AD and Clay. She arrives at the venue. She's really excited. Of course, they're recapping their love story. Now we're on to Clay, and two of his brothers arrive. Why haven't we seen conversations with the male figures in his life? Now we're seeing his two brothers. I would have loved to see Clay and his brothers have really in-depth conversations about like relationships, marriage. If they are married, I would like for them to speak on, their journey, or if they have the same sentiments as Clay. That would have been nice to see, but I'm excited for them. I want to see what's going to happen. We finally get to see Clay's dad, and they're having a heart-to-heart conversation. They didn't really get too deep as far as his infidelity or whys, but I think that's a conversation that should be had off camera. But I'm glad that his father is present in his life, and I hope that he doesn't let who his father was, steer him to who he think he should be. Because I think Clay has so much potential. I mean, he's already successful, but he has so much potential. And I think he and AD would really be that couple to make it really further. AD comes out in the second dress that she picked. It does suit her body well. It is very lovely, sexy, gorgeous on her. She looks beautiful. Clay's mom is walking him down the aisle. He looks a bit nervous. AD is walking down the aisle by herself. Oh my God. I am so nervous. I am so nervous. I am so nervous. You can tell that her mom really wants it for her. She wants it. Will he get cold feet? I don't know. So Clay and AD, they're saying vows to one another. I felt like hers was more deeper, but I felt like she was a little too animated with, you know, um, and I guess that's their language, but she was just a little bit too animated while speaking something so sentimental and beautiful to Clay. So Amber says, I do. Now it's time for Clay. I am so nervous with him. I feel like he wants it, but he is just so reserved. Like, even though you saw him be so emotional, you yeah, he's talking like, yeah, he has spoke like, AD's my girl, blah blah blah, but I'm still not 100% sure if he's gonna say yes. Oh my God. He said he doesn't think it's possible for him to say I do. My heart breaks for her. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. This man is telling her that he needs work and he doesn't think it's fair for her, blah, blah, bullshit. Telling her he knows that she'll fight for him. Clay, you are so full of shit, dude. Oh my God, I was so rooting for you guys. Oh my God, I was so rooting for you guys. Clay, did you leave? I mean, no one should get married if they're not 100% ready to get married. But the purpose of the show is to get married, and she told you she is not going to date you. I feel like I feel like Clay is full of shit, and I feel as if he's always been full of shit. Even though he spoke that he was the player type or whatever, but he really wanted marriage. Oh my God, I'm so confused. AD is standing there in tears. She's like, Clay, I feel you, AD. And she's like, what the F? And he's giving her that speech again about the timeline. Dude, the whole purpose of the show is to get married at the end of it. I love that Clay's mom gave her a hug. As AD is walking away, she's telling her mom he wasted her time and she is so confused. I am so confused also. Clay went to go speak to AD and he's just letting her know that he's not, he still has a lot of work to do. He wants to go to the therapy and he just wants to make sure that he's 100% for her. So she's there crying. He's like, you're crying, it's breaking my heart. This man asked her for a hug and she's like, what now? He's like, what do you mean, what now? I'm not giving up on you. I just want to work on it. And he kisses her. Ah, okay. I'm all for, working on what you need to work on for growth and for betterment. But are you serious? Are you for real? Or I feel nervous for her because, she did say she's not going to date him if she's not marrying him. Will he string her along? I'm kind of nervous. I completely understand that he still wants to grow. However, within your marriage, you grow together. AD, if you're going to continue to date him, but date him without expectations, okay? Don't even think you're going to marry him. Just enjoy the ride. So Clay's mom and dad are having a heart-to-heart moment. And they're just talking about how the past is affecting him. Well, the father is telling her that he did not have any good experience because his father wasn't in his life. She's giving him some grace because, he did go through the whole experience, but he is holding on a lot from their past onto Clay's present right now. And, the fact that he went through the process, shows that he really wants a long term relationship. And this man is going to say, tell him to meet somebody like you. I guess that's his way of kind of, sweet talking her. That woman say, yeah, but you met me, but you wasn't good to me. That is right. You let him know, yeah, you met me, but you were not good to me. So if Clay meets another her, will he be good to her? I'm not saying that the women are not going to be the issue, but the main issue is Clay is not 100% with himself if he can be in a committed relationship or marriage. Amy and Johnny. Amy's dad is giving her a beautiful speech and telling her how he sees the love that Johnny has for her, and that's what he wanted for her. He gave a beautiful speech. It was very long, but it was very touching. Amy's brother and her dad are walking her down the aisle. She is so emotional. Her brother is emotional as well. She looks so beautiful. She looks like a princess. I'm not a big fan of her dress for her, but she does look beautiful in it. I am literally getting so teary eyed for them. It is so beautiful. I love the family orientation on both sides of their families. They come from good family background. I can breathe. Thank you, Jesus. Somebody got married. Somebody got married. Yes. Amy and Johnny both said I do, which we all knew because they were really in love. And I don't think they had sex during the process. Well, they claimed that they did not, and I really appreciated that. They got deep. They got to know each other better once they saw each other. They really took this serious. Oh my God, I feel good. I feel good. Congratulations, Amy and Johnny. I love Amy and Johnny. Her dad gave a beautiful speech, saying that his daughter is not only his daughter, but he has a new son. Johnny's like, yeah, that's my new dad. I love the two families together. You can tell that each side is just genuine. And I'm not saying any of the other families are not, but they they come from two solid family backgrounds. Family is priority. I love that. They have a good foundation. I feel like this couple will last forever. They're so cute. I cannot wait to see what their babies look like. They're going to have fun together. They're going to build together. They're going to be so happy together, and I'm so happy for them.